arrived to San Francisco here. We're at the airport, pushing the bags, and what a flight. Here's the car, then welcome to our room. Come on through. So we've got a bathroom here. It's a 5-star resort. More like a hotel. So Ritz-Carlton, San Francisco, cool place to be. And one thing, we've got our main star, the main attraction over here. The #1 actor on the Supercar Advocates channel, and that's Baby Joseph. Here he is in all his glory. Say hi to the camera. He's just chilling on his king-size bed. Well, here it is. Our tour begins today, and our adventure. You better follow our channel for the best adventure of a lifetime. We're talking about G63, Mercedes-Benz. We've got so many cars coming, so many spotting happening. It's gonna be amazing. Anyway, enjoy. What do you have when you have 571 brake horsepower, a V8 bi-turbo, in a Mercedes-Benz, a German man on steroids? What do we have? The G63 AMG. Here it is in all its glory, in a murdered out black. And you know what? We've actually got this beast to travel around the US. So we're going to be traveling in this, and you're going to join us in on our adventure. But before that, let me quickly show you what this car has. If you have a look, the AMG version has a new grille, which is different to the normal G350 and the G500. It's got the LED lights down here. It's got a mini bull bar. Then if you come over this side, you'll see that it also has 20-inch rims. So 20 inch at the front, 20 inch at the rear, with 375mm brake discs. Look how big they are, just there. That's sport car size. Then we move over towards the rear. Now I've got some exhaust over here, stainless steel exhaust that come out on the side. So there's quad pipes, 2 on this side, 2 on the other side. Mercedes-Benz knew exactly what they're doing with this. What this thing here reminds me of is Jurassic Park, but we're Jurassic Park here in the urban streets of the US. And right now, some people say maybe this car has no luggage space at all. But look at what I discovered. I managed to fit a baby pram folded up in here and 2 big luggage bags, all in this space here. It's pretty cool. On top of that, they use diamond stitching on the seats, but they also use it here on the boot lid. As you can see, it's got that diamond pattern. Neat little touches by Mercedes-Benz, all in leather, so you've got leather everywhere. You got to see the back seats. When you look at the back seats here, there is really no room for anything. Let me try and sit in here. Alright, use me for example, a 240-pound guy, 6'1", sitting in the back. My legs touch the seat in front. My head just about touches. But what I've noticed is that the rear seat here is a bit higher than the front. So the front sits a lot lower than the rear. So it looks like I'm on top of the guys at the front. And on top of that, I can actually fit a baby seat. And I've got a baby here that's giving me some funny stares. He loves to smile for the camera. Alright, so if I'm going to show you exactly how this car drives, what we think of it, and how comfortable it is. So let's get to it. Can't keep reviewing a car on an empty stomach. A US Big Mac, the original. Yeah, maybe we should film it. Part of our lecture. It's a random sign. So what do you get with the $150,000 US package, or in Australian dollars, 250 grand, because that's how much we have to pay back in Oz. Well, first of all, you get one cup holder. A cup holder that's made out of a fabric material. Second of all, you do have a 7-inch touchscreen. Did I say touchscreen? It ain't no touchscreen. It has a knob, so you've got to turn a knob to go through all the options. And that explains this whole car. The suspension is so tough, it's so grit, it's so stiff. It's like driving a sports car. I feel like I'm driving in a Ferrari, but at the same time the seats are so cushioned, so lush, that you actually feel so comfortable sitting in these seats. The diamond stitched padding also adds that extra padding protection for your buttocks, so that's if you're too scared of having a very tight, hard seat. It doesn't feel like a shelf seat by all means, but the suspension, the coils are just way too hard for this car. I would recommend that Merc actually put softer suspension in this car, because you're not going to be using this car to race. So let's jump into the performance. 0 to 100, 5.4 seconds. A quarter mile in 13.3 seconds. And on top of that, you have 760 Newton meters of torque. Now that's a lot of pulling power. So if you need to pull a caravan or a car or anything else, that's pretty cool. Comfort wise, this car is in the cabin here quite small. Very, very small for someone like me. My left leg is rubbing against the door. My watch every now and then taps against the door, and I feel like I'm sitting so upright, and the screen is so flat. It's like bang, you've got a windscreen right in front of you. And what you have to also acknowledge is that this windscreen here has warmers going through it. So you see all these little strings going through it the whole way. So it's so pronounced in this car. Reminds me of the F40. The last time I've seen a windscreen like this is really in the F40. I haven't seen it in a modern day car. We have such a small dashboard over here. It's so short. We're used to other four-wheel drives having deeper dashboards. One good note is that the air conditioning does work. You also have diff locking differential here, so you have 3 buttons that you can press on the dashboard for it. You've got the radio, you've got a DVD player, and no TV in the back. You can have TV in the rear, That's an extra option, $4,500, so it's not cheap by all means. You do have a visor here that comes down, and you can play with that a little bit, and it's got a light here, so you can apply your makeup if that's what you're into. Otherwise, in regards to being a shopping car or a long trip car, right now, we've done about 400 miles in this car, a bit more, and it's not the best in terms of comfort. Driving so long does give you a sore lower end, sore back, and there isn't enough room. That's what I find. In the G63, it's pretty much a show and tell car. Look at me, I've got a G63, I'm having fun, I'm here, check me out. That's all it is. To me, it's so primitive, it's so old. Coming from a Porsche Cayenne GTS or a Land Rover or Range Rover, this is technologically behind. By all means it is. And let me give you another example. We're driving at 100 miles per hour, and the window sills here let air in. You can hear the air come in, and this car is brand new. So I can't imagine what a car like this, being 3 or 4 years old, what it would feel and sound like. But you know what? Minus all these negative features, it is one cool car. If you want to be a cool cat, you got to be in this G63. And I really think anybody that is stylish and loves their fashion, let's just say it, a fashionista, you would love the G63. My overall thoughts. For comfort, this car's not up there. There are a lot better cars. The Porsche Cayenne, the Range Rover, the Land Rover, all those cars do it a lot better. In terms of speed, 5.4 seconds 0 to 100, it's kind of average. It's just as fast as a Porsche Cayenne GTS, actually slightly slower. It does sound mean. It's got an awesome sounding V8 twin turbo. Those exhausts down the side make a real big difference. In terms of suspension, no, this car is way too bumpy. It's not a traditional all-wheel drive or SUV. So for the family, the kids, for a baby, the baby will be crying, so expect a lot of crying. I know, because we did. Overall package, this car is just to be cool, so you can keep up with a fashion statement. That's pretty much where the G63 is at. Until next time, thanks for watching. Cheers.